Oh, what is Andreas playing today? So here we are, round 2 of the Vintage Playoff, 1-0, playing against Andreas Peterson, Echo Baron. Let's see how this goes. Okay, we have a incredibly strong opener with Mentor and 3 Monks. Is there any way we can play this hand where we can hard cast Force of Will and play our Mentor? If we go Ruby, we go Jet, Soul Ring, Lotus, 3 mana from Academy, 3 mana from Lotus. No. If we played everything out, we would have 3 mana from Jet, Soul Ring, 3 mana from Lotus, and 4 mana from Academy. That would be too much. So if we just did Ruby, Soul Ring, Academy, Lotus, 3 mana from Academy. Okay, so we could do that. If our Soul Ring resolves. So if we do all right. We could have alternatively just cast the Mentor and then be able to hold up Force of Will after the Mentor resolves, but I would rather be able to Force of Will so that my Mentor resolves. If our opponent has Bolt, they have Bolt though, and Bolt's really good here. Nope, looks like they're going to be on PO as well. Of course, a turn 1 PO for 3 here is quite good. Doesn't seem like that's going to happen. We have hard cast Force of Will. We have a Mentor going off, so we should be in a good spot now. We would like to draw a little bit of action to close this game out, but should be fine either way. There's only a couple powerful things that we really want to counter here. We want to counter PO, we want to counter balance, we want to counter stuff like that. Still looking for like a cantrip spell here would be the best. Or a PO, obviously insane. We have PO with Hardcast Force of Will back up. Pretty much the best draw in our deck. Going to win the game this turn. We've drawn quite well today. Our opponent cast Ancestral. They cast another spell. We would have 4, 7, 10 damage. Have Flusterstorm. Alright. Our opponent could kill us next turn. I hope Andreas is being. There he is. I think we played that sequence correctly. So our opponent can kill us this turn, so if they find a PO, they have a shot. They get to look 3 cards deep. Oh, they already have it? Wow. Rough game. That's a PO of 6 cards. Man, Flusterstorm's so good. I'm still not looking at you, Akash. Still not happening. Yo, alright. What up, homie? How you doing? Long time no see. Yo, I gotta talk to you sometime. I'm looking at some stuff in Seattle. So I'll let you know what's going on. How you been? I have Akash. That's a very medium isekai show. So Andreas is gonna draw his whole deck. I just want to see how Andreas decides to kill us. It's fine. I watch it. Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's like it's a 6 out of 10. It is better than the average isekai, better than the average show in general. But it's like nothing crazy, you know. I like it. I watch it. I enjoy it. I think it's a pretty much a 6 out of 10. Yeah. Nothing wrong with liking that. So round 1 went really well. We got pretty lucky in game 1, and we played pretty okay. We played okay in game 1 and got lucky, and then in game 2, our opponent mulliganed and we had a force, so we were able to win game 2. So we won round 1. Here we're playing round 2 versus a very powerful opponent, and I thought we had a pretty good start. And we drew pretty well, but our opponent ended up getting to combo off after we put them to 1, so just lost out on this one here. I believe. I'm letting it play out just in case, but I'm pretty sure we're dead. So we're gonna have to try to win some games 2 and 3. That was a good start though. Repeals back his mana crypt so that he won't die on the next turn. Correct. I'll concede to a time walk here. All right. Thanks. Appreciate it. Okay. I wanted to see if I could extract any more information from our opponent's deck. But it's very similar. It's very likely they're on something pretty similar to what we're doing. I will bring in the Caracas in case they are playing Camball. very within his range to play Camball here. And I like to take out the slow tutors. I don't think they're super good. I think keeping one Hercules is fine. I think keeping Repeal is fine. You definitely want to bring in Flusterstorm and Remora. You don't really need 13 lands, so it's fine to go down to 12 lands. And then obviously these cards aren't that good. This card's okay, but I'd rather not be playing it. And these cards are okay, but I'd also rather not be playing them. So, games 2 and 3. Pretty unfortunate the way that went out. I still like the way we played it. I think I would definitely rather have the Force back up for our casting our Mentor rather than keeping our Mentor alive. And I still think I'm not supposed to counter the Ancestral. I'm pretty sure that would be incorrect. We would get pretty blown out by that Flusterstorm. It would counter both of our things. Alright, we're on the play. We've got a bunch of fast mana and a Night's Whisper, so we're definitely going to keep it. What we're going to do is we're going to go Ruby Jet and cast Night's Whisper to preserve our blue mana from Misty. Okay, we're going to not cast our Mana Vault. We're going to pass with Flusterstorm. If we hit a land next turn, Demonic for Ancestral is pretty reasonable. We're pretty weak to a Remora draw from our opponent, though. I'm not going to fluster a Preordain. Andreas puts 2 bottom with Preordain. Good for us. Brainstorm. Interesting. So we have a lot of options here. Demonic has a lot of options. We're currently short on something like a PO. We're definitely blue mana short as well. We could easily get something like Academy here. And we could Demonic for Academy. Brainstorm, play Mana Vault, play Brainstorm with Fluster backup. Probably a decent line. Are there better lines? We could get a Remora, but we don't have the ability to Flusterstorm back up. The fact that we don't have multiple blue sources is really hindering us, which is the reason why I'd like to get something like Academy. We could also just get a Sapphire. A Sapphire lets us Brainstorm with Flusterstorm and all that kind of things. Maybe it's better to get a Sapphire than an Academy here. We could also get a Lotus. That'll start fueling our dig through time a little bit better. A lot of options. I'm not sure what the most correct one is. I'm gonna try a Lotus, I think. I'm not sure that's correct. I definitely don't know if that's correct. I think I like getting Sapphire, Lotus, or Tolarian. I'm not sure which one's the best one. It might have been Tolarian. Academy line, I think that's completely reasonable. I don't really want a library. What I want is another blue source. We have an Opal though. So I can put back Library Hercules. Oh yeah, and I can play. Look, I can go off here. Vault, Opal, Pio with Flusterstorm backup. Only way this goes wrong is if our opponent has Mental Misstep, I guess. Or Mindbreak Trap. I have seen Andreas play both. I don't think he's a huge fan of Mental Misstep, though. I am happy with how that Brainstorm went, though. Pio, Opal is really good for us here, especially with already having one of our one Flusterstorm. I am regretting not having a Flusterstorm in the main, though. That's for sure. Let's crack away that library off the top of our deck. So we have the Force of Will covered. We don't have a second Force of Will covered, but that's fine as well. We're set up in a decent place to dig through time if our opponent has multiple Force of Wills here as well, so. Yo! Epo sees. Epo says, yeah. You're great, thanks! Alright, so that resolves. We get to PO for 4. And we get to keep going, and we got our Academy anyways. Very nice. Shouldn't need any of these now. I just need to keep going off. Alright, we should have infinite turns now. Alright. Game 3 we go. Flusterstorm has been the mirror breaker here. As it should be, not me. As it should. You want to see my hand blocker, just in case? You will never know what we're playing. Library on the draw, a bunch of fast mana, no permission. Certainly could come back to bite us, but definitely gonna keep it. Uh-oh. We actually can, I'm pretty sure we can Lotus Time Walk as well. One top, one bottom from Preordain. Got a Vault. 4 mana, we have a Key. We have an opal. Can PO for 3 here. Like that's what's happening. Can't say I'm thrilled about this. Got it, fam. Yeah, kind of. Should be 1x2 probably. The over 3 here is not game over. But it's certainly not good for us. Lavinia, huh? Alright. Oh, well, I can't do any other lines now. I can't play any of my 0 drops. Has a tropical island in the list. That's pretty cool. Glad we brought in our Caracas. This is a PO. We're kind of screwed anyways. So we got punished pretty hard for not keeping a Force of Will hand. But so be it. It's pretty hard to mulligan to a Force of Will hand and still keep be able to do your combo, so. Got baited a little bit by our library, but kind of just how it is, right? You have to keep a hand like this with this much acceleration, like, and 2 draw steps in the beginning of with a time walk. Like, you just got you have to keep that hand. I think every time. Any PO is like insane. Any Force of Will is insane. So. Pretty sure I'm keeping the 7 that I kept every single time. So. From there, it's just what's the opponent have, and Andreas had a pretty reasonable start. Had the 3 cards PO, so actually I guess it was Lotus plus 3 cards. Lotus certainly enables some strong ones. Bruise, huh? Is Andreas just not playing black cards then? Pretty cool. We're gonna be 1-1, and we're gonna have to win our last 4 matches. So it's gonna be tough. Yeah, I mean, it's gonna take us like 2 turns to get there, but this is like a pretty reasonable hand for a PO mirror. I don't think I would mulligan it. Alright, so be it.